There was a time, a few months back, when I stopped using the app Tinder. I didn't stop because I'd found someone perfect for me. I stopped because of an incident that happened with me. I used to use the app on weekends a lot, so I can spend my weekend with someone and enjoy the time. It was because I didn't really have something more fun to do other than Tinder. Sometimes I used to go out with friends and sometimes use Tinder. There was this time when I matched with a guy on Tinder. He seemed to be pretty cute, so I texted him. He replied instantly, and then we started talking for a while. He seemed to be pretty fun. After about 10 minutes, he asked me out on a date. It was pretty early, but I said yes to him. Then he said, "Let's go today in the evening." I replied, "Okay, sure." I continued talking to him for a while, and then I ended the conversation with telling him that I need to get ready. I tried on a couple of dresses from my wardrobe and couldn't really decide what to wear because I wanted to look the best, as I was going out with him for the first time. After trying different dresses for a couple of minutes, I ended up wearing a red dress with heels. I was excited and nervous at the same time. When I was ready, I told him that I'm ready. Then he sent me a location of a restaurant nearby and told me to meet him there. I called an Uber and went to that restaurant. I was looking around for him. He should be sitting at a table of two with one empty seat. He was nowhere to be found. Then I texted him again, and he told me that he's outside the restaurant, about to come inside. He came in and we ordered our meal. He did not let me decide what to eat. He was very nice and funny. When our food arrived, I was about to start eating, and then he stopped me and said, "Did you wash your hands first?" I chuckled and said, "Excuse me for a minute," and went to the restaurant to wash my hands. After our first meal, I had started to feel a bit dizzy, and I told him that. He said that he will walk me home. So we started walking to my home, and when we got there, I told him to come inside and that we will have some coffee together, and he came inside. Suddenly, I started to feel sick again, so I just told him to leave, and I apologized as it was rude, but he didn't mind at all and left. Then I changed my clothes and went to bed. It was around 2 a.m. at night. I woke up because of some noises coming from down the stairs, as if someone was in the house. At first, I thought they were house noises or just in my head, but they didn't stop. So I kept asking myself if it was real. The noises stopped, but I still called the police and told them what was happening. They probably thought I was crazy. The lady on the line said that the police will be here in 40 minutes, as it was a busy night. Also, that I should lock my door and stay calm. I didn't want to leave my room, so the dispatcher said that she will stay on the line until the police arrive, just in case something happens. Around 3 to 4 minutes, I heard them. I heard the main door open, and all of sudden yelling and scuffling. I was terrified. I went down after about a minute or two of silence, and I saw all these police officers arresting a man. I looked at the man. He looked back at me but couldn't see much. Then I turned on the light, and it turned out to be that guy from Tinder. I was shocked. Not only that, the police also found tools which he was setting up, which were mostly used to torture people. I looked into the living room, and all the sofas were covered with plastic sheets and more tools on the table, which was also covered with sheets. What sicko does this? The police told me that he took the keys to my house when he left earlier. I was afraid to sleep at my house that night, so I went to a friend's house. My friend, also a heavy Tinder user, warned her about my experience, but she insisted it was okay and went out that night. Next day, I realized she did not come home. I was alone, made my way downstairs, and it was the same guy from Tinder waiting for me.